Let's go on a quest. Da, 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 da. So this is mostly one of those simpler ones. Basically, one group power, one person's a bit stronger, they leave the group, and then fun ensues. There are a couple of things that I do like about this, and I do find this interesting. So yeah. So number one of the major things about this is one of the things is it starts off with this dungeon will be eventually conquered, and then it goes to basically another group. This big group of powerful heroes, and they're not the protagonists. Besides this one person and this other one person, but we'll get to that point of the story later. So they basically go, heroes, strong party. It's not them. Again, the whole thing is leaving, so that kind of does track of like them leaving. But the fact that they introduced one other party before that kind of makes me like, ooh, them. Who are these people? Which you do eventually like learn who they are, which is really interesting. Um, and then eventually you sort of learn about like part of it you used to go to, learning about this, learning about that, and just generally being fun, right? And I think it's a really fun idea. The one thing that I'm going to say, which I definitely like, is one, I think there actually is consequences. One of the people who was part of the old party died in like a kind of dark way. You also get one of the people who joins the parties eventually leave because she like disappears into like the segments. Basically, the dungeons are other worlds, and if they collide, it's a bad thing. And then to avoid that, she disappeared into the in betweens in another world, and it's fun. It is more near to the end of it, but it is interesting. But the one thing which I think was the most interesting out of all of this is because mostly with this, you get one person who is part of this party, like this one, and the other one which I reviewed and watched, which was like I think like a like healer. Whereas like one person leaves the party and then the party is never mentioned besides them being the antagonist party. They are the bad guys. Sometimes they might be reformed. But most of the time, actually no, for me, at least for this type, where you get one strong person party that's undermined, and then they realize they're really strong. You don't get anyone from the previous party ever get reformed. And if they do, it's kind of they're there, which is good. But one of the things I like about this is one of the members is a sort of like witch. And yeah, she does a respite of like basically not being an Avenger because of the consequences. But later on, she's like, she just straight up becomes a member of the party. And during, I think, the sort of like the final, like, sort of group of episodes and like the final sort of like battles, she is there. And I like that. It's basically like she was not a good person. She does have some reasons behind it and some reasons for it. And then she slowly becomes good, which I think is just amazing. So yeah, this is fun. It is mostly strong anime character and a lot of stuff. But I like the idea that one person from the previous party becomes an integral, a big part of the party, which is just fun. Oh, and yeah, because technically speaking, uh, this was today, but technically tomorrow. But don't worry about it. Good night.